Hello, hello! Pizza Pax here, and we're back with another one of these mystery decks. The one that we're doing today is going to be Liliana. Let's see what's in here. Oh. Okay, so we got this nice themed box. We have Liliana the Necromancer. It's the foil in this one. And got a reference card in here too. Liliana the Necromancer. 3 black, 4 loyalty Planeswalker, Liliana. Target player loses 2 life as a +1. -1, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand, and then -7, destroy up to 2 target creatures, put up to 2 creatures from your graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Oh, sorry, not your graveyard, from graveyards, so it could be your opponent's graveyard. Very cool. Alright, then we have Demon of Catastrophes on the front here. It's odd, I thought the black creature in the, or the face creature in the Planeswalker deck was the Deathwaker, I think it is. The 7-mana flying thing that lets you reanimate stuff. Alright, this is Demon of Catastrophes. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, flying, trample, and it's a 6/6 demon. Gravewaker, that's the one I was trying to think of. So this might actually just be the welcome deck. So you have Gravewaker, 4 black for 5/5 bird spirit with flying. It's a bug in my office. With 5 black, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. You have Liliana's Spoils. 3 and a black, sorcery. Target opponent discards a card. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a black card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. We get 2 copies of that. We have Swamps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 4, 5, 26 swamps. That seems like a bit much. Might have miscounted. We have Abnormal Endurance, 1 and a black instant. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains whenever this creature dies. Return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Now, this is very similar to Undying Malice, which is used in Rakdos Scam, which just won the Pro Tour. We get 2 copies of that. We have Blood Divination, 3 and a black sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 3 cards. We have 2 copies of that. Good old Diregraph Ghoul. 2/2 zombie for a single black that enters the battlefield tapped. We have 2. We have Gravedigger. There used to be a monster truck local to me that I think it was local. It may have just traveled around the country, but it's called Gravedigger in like the 90s and 2000s. But 3 and a black for a 2/2 zombie. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. We have Lich's Caress. 3 black for a sorcery. Destroy target creature, you gain 3 life. And we get 2 copies of that. And we have Murder! It's an instant for 1 black, destroy target creature. And we have 2 murders. It's a double murder. There's Reassembling Skeleton, 1 and a black for a 1/1 Skeleton Warrior. With 1 and a black, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. You just have 1 of those. And good old Skelly Archer. This card doesn't look like much, but it was quite the powerhouse in M19 sealed and limited, or limited more broadly, but especially in sealed. For 3 and a black, you get a 3/3 skeleton archer with when it enters the battlefield, deal 1 damage to any target. We have 1 copy of that. We have Sky March Bloodletter. It's a 2/2 vampire soldier with flying, and when it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. We have 2 copies of that. And there's Sovereign's Bite, which gets played occasionally in Mono Black Burn in Pauper. But 1 and a black sorcery, target player loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. We have 1 copy of that. Strangling Spores, 3 and a black instant, target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. 1 copy of that. And there's Vampire Sovereign, 3 black for 3/4 vampire with flying. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. 2 copies of that. We have 2 copies of Walking Corpse, which is 1 and a black for a 2/2 zombie with no abilities, just vanilla 2/2. It is the black version of Grizzly Bear. We have Meteor Golem, 7 mana 3/3 artifact creature golem. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Arisen Gorgon, 1 black for a 3/3 zombie Gorgon. And it has Death Touch as long as you control a Liliana Planeswalker. We have 3 copies of that. We have 4 copies of Tattered Mummy, which is 1 and a black for a 1/2 zombie jackal. When it dies, each opponent loses 2 life. Very nice. Fun little zombie themed deck from M19. And we're going to put this back in the box. And, yeah. Well, thank you for joining me on this adventure down the mystery rabbit hole that are these decks. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's the best way to help out the channel in a non-monetary fashion. If you'd like to also help in a monetary fashion, we do have a Patreon. It's linked in our About page. Really goes a long way it really goes a long way in supporting the channel. And helping me bring you more fun and cool Magic content and other game content too. At some point, I have some Pokemon stuff that I'm going to open, so branch out a little bit. But as always, until next time, stay awesome, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.